All rise. I'll ask our platform party to be seated and take you all to resume your seats, please. Thank you. Okay, so now I'd like to introduce our platform party. Okay, we have Fintan Maloney, the chairman of our governing body, Paul Hannigan, our president, Billy Bennett, our vice president for academic affairs and our register, John Andy Boner, the Vice President for Research, Equality and External Affairs, Henry McGarvey, Vice President for Finance and Corporate Affairs. We have Michael Margie, which is our Head of Faculty of Business. We have the two heads of department, Siobhan Cullen, the Head of Department of Law and Humanities, and Nicola Dunyan, the Head of Department of Tourism. And we have Adam O'Flaherty, our Student Union President. Just one thing I forgot. Could everybody move the tassel to the right-hand side of their mortarboard before graduation, please? Thank you. Anish Iram Fintan Maloney, Cairloch and Borstjur, Falcha Carrove. I call upon our chairman of the governing body, Mr. Fintan Maloney, to give the welcome address.
Céad mí the fáilte roimh go léir. Thar ceann comhlacht ceannais Institute Technológica Canin, bhfuil am fáilte chu roimh chuig an searmanas bronta seo. Cail méid an ceiliúra seo in Uri, mar sin is iontach go limíad am seo inniu, aig ar aig, chun de achtaí education ahint. On behalf of the governing body of LYIT, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you to this year's conferring ceremony. We lost this celebration last year, so it's wonderful that today we are here face to face, not zooming in virtual space, to recognize your educational achievements. Over the next 2 days, in excess of 1,300 graduates will be conferred. And can I give a special welcome to graduates from the Department of Tourism who are joining our celebrations in Letterkenny for the first time. As we celebrate our 50th anniversary, as you will see from all the balloons, plenty of hot air flying around here today, we remember the 170 students who started here on day one and the staff who began their careers back in 1971. This was truly an educational experiment that has been replicated right across the country. 50 years later, we are embarking on a new experiment in our quest to become a technological university. This TU designation is a fitting tribute to those people and to everyone who follow them through the Donna O'Malley Regional Technical College, Letterkenny RTC, and ultimately LYIT. Just imagine, 50 years later, and student numbers will have swelled to 5,000 by the end of this academic year. I would like to thank all my colleagues on successive governing bodies and all LYIT staff who have worked tirelessly and constructively to ensure that the Technological University will hopefully soon become a reality. It's an exciting time for all of us, but also a challenging time, and we need to work to ensure that whatever emerges from our Technological University application, that it continues to contribute positively to the Northwest region. As chairman of the governing body, I am anxious to ensure that the student experience in the Donegal campuses continues to be a positive one, and that we can create new opportunities in course development, research, and employer engagement that will enhance that experience. If COVID has taught us anything, it is that we all have the capacity to adapt to changing circumstances and conditions when the need arises, whether it be in the educational, hospitality, domestic, business, or any other sphere. The students attending this ceremony today is ample proof of this. I wish you continued success and happiness in your future endeavours. Cogargicus agus canary and borliv. Garmaigat.
Garmaigat the Cairlach. Anish Iram Paul O'Hannigan, Uchtron the Institute, Gradam Abranu the Fulmary at the Caru Alahar Egan Institute. Now I call upon Paul Hannigan, President of the Institute of Technology, to confer the awards on the learners presented by the Institute for that purpose.
On behalf of Letterkenny Institute of Technology, as a designated awarding body under the Qualifications and Quality Assurance Education and Training Act 2019, I hereby confer awards on the learners of this institution who have achieved the standard determined by the Institute for those awards, and I ask that those learners be presented to me so that I may formally present them with their parchment. Harcan Institute Technologica Letterkenny, mar cholach de Vachtani animna fui Jarvu Kaliakta, August Ujicus agus Uliant Lasu 2019, Branham le Shaw de Vachtani or Vicklin na Institute, Shaw will an Kaidan atá lag de Shias ag an Institute, that a de Vachtani shin Banja Makaku, August Iram go Gurfer na Micklin shin in Agniadum, dan a bar of Ranu Urhu go Formalta.
A Uachtarán, Cuireadh mé láthair chuaid na hiarrthóirí seo halanas, a bhfuil dorthaí scrúdathe gleachta agus de bhachtaní leibhéal a 6, 7, 8 agus 9 den chreacht náisiúnta cailíochtaí a bheith ceadathe ag Comhairle Acadúil na Hinstitiúta. President, I present to you the following candidates whose examination results have been adopted and awards at level 6, 7, 8 and 9 of the National Framework of Qualifications have been approved by the Institute's Academic Council.
Anish Iram Siobhan Cullen, Canyara and Ringsley Oxtadiocta Nahiri as an Ringshaw a Curralahar. I call on Siobhan Cullen, Head of Department of Law and Humanities, to present the candidates from this department.
Higher Certificate in Sports Studies, Daryl Adai. Mary Doherty in absentia. Kieran Farron in absentia. Christian Fute in absentia. Claire Friel in absentia. Keelan Gallagher in absentia. Jordan Gallagher in absentia. Sean Gillespie in absentia. Ethan Harkin in absentia. Oren Harkin. Keegan Hegarty in absentia. Jordan Carney in absentia. Shannon McBride in absentia. Oren McCrossan in absentia. Stephen McGee in absentia. Owen McGettigan in absentia. Connell McEnroe in absentia. Daniel McLaughlin in absentia. Rachel McLaughlin. Keelan McMonigal in absentia. Evelyn Nigivru in absentia. Orla Nigivru in absentia. Finian O'Donnell in absentia. Connor Price in absentia. Jonathan Toy in absentia. Aaron Wasson in absentia. Please show your appreciation for these graduates. Bachelor of Arts in Law with Criminal Justice, with Irish or with Spanish. Esther Asamego. Connor Bambrick. Jamie Bogue McQuillan. Shauna Burke. Belinda Boyle. Anne-Marie Coll. Jessica Corcoran in absentia. Jack Curley. Enya Dillon. Shane Doherty in absentia. Emma Dugan. Catherine Fennyman. Adrian Gallagher. Mark Jackson. Victoria Kanya. Declan Keating. Leona Kenny. Alexandra Luniska. Anna Marks. Caitlin McGarvey Gallagher. Aidan McLaughlin. Anthony Monaghan in absentia. Dean O'Reilly. Luke Owen. Camille Satinskate. Aoife Stewart. Kaylee Stewart. Nicole Toland in absentia. Please show your appreciation for these graduates. Bachelor of Arts Honours in Law, Ryan Carlin in absentia. Bachelor of Arts Honours in Law with Criminal Justice or with German, Caitlin Carolyn. Enamofi Elegbede. Luke James. Ross Kennedy. Lauren Mulholland. Mary Murphy in absentia. Megan Riley. Billy Sale. Please show your appreciation for these graduates. Bachelor of Laws Honours, LLB. Christian Boner. Zoe Campbell. Lynn Hai Thien Chiam. Dean Collins in absentia. Orla Connolly. Denise Devaney. Megan Duff. Christopher Duffy. Dylan Fadden in absentia. Eunan Friel. Cynthia Caranta. Ronan Lynch in absentia. Emma McAleese. Ava Macaulay. Lorcan McMenamin. Dara Morrison. Amy Mullen. Floor Noteboom. Teresa Redden. Akeem Shopeju in absentia. Alexander Smith. Joseph Stitt. Please show your appreciation. Bachelor of Arts Honours in Business with Spanish. Carolina Biscup. Demi Buchanan. Michaela Duggan. Aoife Gillespie. Paul Laverty in absentia. Liam McBride. Jack McDade. Anna Orzel. And please show your appreciation. Bachelor of Science Honours in Sport and Exercise with Physical Education. Dara Black. Jordan Boyce in absentia. Eugene Byrne. Jessica Clark. Laura Deeney. Joseph Doherty. Kira Duffy. Shane Graham. Zoe Green. Dylan Kane. Austin Lee. Catherine Locrey. Jason McCallion. Shane McColgan. Maria McFadden. Soraya McGeever. Ashleen McGuinness. Vanessa McHugh. Ellen Monaghan. Oisin Mulgrew. Kieran O'Brien. Ben O'Connor. Dean O'Donnell. Callum Quinn in absentia. Please show your appreciation. Bachelor of Science Honours in Sport and Exercise with Performance. Chloe Barrett. Tiernan Boyle. Daniel Brennan. Amanda Callahan. Lauren Cregan. Ryan Gallagher. Nicole Gordon. Adam Hughes. Roisin Jordan. Michael Langan. Connor Mathewson. Aoife McColgan. Rory McElhenney. Aisling Nee. Shane Porter. Hannah Shields. Please show your appreciation. Postgraduate Diploma in Learning and Teaching, Neil Barrett. Elizabeth Mackenzie. Please show your appreciation. Master of Science in Sports Performance Practice, Evan Barry. Lukasz Szmilewicz in absentia. Austin Doherty. Kyran Glennon. Katie Heron in absentia. Ryan McTamney in absentia. Liam O'Mara in absentia. Sean Taylor. Master of Arts in Governance, Compliance and Data Protection in Financial Services, Deirdre Riney in absentia. Once again, please show your appreciation for all the graduates.
Iram Nicola Dunyan, Cynura and Ring Thursachta, Nahiri as in Ringshaw or Curralahar. I call on Nicola Dunyan, Head of Department of Tourism, to present the candidates from this department.
The Bachelor of Arts in Culinary Arts, Tiani Chukalak Aloy. Danielle Call. Stephanie Lynch. Thomas McIntyre. Janice McGuinness. Faridat Okalawan. Bernadette Rogers. Please show your appreciation for the graduates. The Bachelor of Arts in Culinary Arts in Bakery and Pastry, Sally Herity. Ashley McCormick. Holly Moore. Michelle Rankin. Please show your appreciation for the graduates. the Bachelor of Arts in Hospitality and Tourism, in Hotel, Restaurant and Resort Management and Destination Marketing. Rachel Amay. Brina Boyle. Christian Boyle. Cleona Boyle. Oren Davis, in absentia. Alina Knack, in absentia. Martin McCall. Ryan McGuinness. Sean McMullen. Morena Mercheva. Please show your appreciation for the graduates. The Bachelor of Arts Honours in Culinary Arts, Kevin Buchanan. Nicola Mahan. Bernard McGlade, in absentia. Alison McMorland. Please show your appreciation for the graduates. The Bachelor of Arts Honours in Hotel, Restaurant and Resort Management, Nicola Logue. Naomi Moore. Please show your appreciation for the graduates.
Iram Michael Margie, Cion Gro, Nahiri Came Taija, on Skull Gro a Corellahar. I ask Michael Margie, the Head of Faculty of Business, to present the candidates for research degree.
President, I have the honour to present the following candidates for admission to the degree of Master of Science, and I ask our President Paul Hannigan to confer the degree upon them. Claire Curran, Master of Research, her supervisors Dr. Conor McTiernan and Dr. Kieran O'Hanrahan, and the title of the thesis, Knowledge Transfer in Irish Food Tourism Networks, Adding Value Through Trust-Based Cooperation. Paul Fisher, Master of Research, supervisors Ronan Doherty and Dr. Maria Faulkner. The title of the dissertation, The Association Between Pre-Season Running Loads and Injury During the Subsequent Season in Elite Gaelic Football. I present to our President the following graduates who have been successful faculty prize winners within the Departments of Law and Humanities and Tourism. The Seamus O'Cranafshi Prize for Best Language Student goes to Demi Buchanan, Bachelor of Arts Honours in Business with Spanish. The prize for the Best Law Student, sponsored by Gallagher Brennan Solicitors, goes to Ava McCauley, Bachelor of Laws Honours LLB. The prize for Best Sports Student, sponsored by Sports Ireland Coaching, goes to Laura Deeney, Bachelor of Science Honours in Sports and Exercise with Physical Education. The prize for Best Student in the Department of Law and Humanities goes to Ava McCauley, Bachelor of Laws Honours LLB. The Coughlin Brothers Memorial Prize for Gastronomy and Culinary Arts goes to Michelle Rankin, Bachelor of Arts in Culinary Arts. The Nuala Galler Memorial Prize for Hospitality and Tourism goes to Martin McCole, Bachelor of Arts in Hospitality and Tourism and Destination Marketing. The prize for Best Student in Department of Tourism goes to Sally Herity, Bachelor of Arts in Culinary Arts in Bakery and Pastry.
Goharjas the Gimia Leg Galir. Now could you all move the tassel to the left side of the mortarboard after you've graduated? Thank you. And this year, Mayor Paul O'Hannigan, Uachtaran an Institute, Cree a Curla Shinokit Show.
Usually, to fall to war of and Sean you, a glass special that on Kalashtia, Bronan a Kamena. It says Shach Yant and a last Tavak the failure on Kalashtia, connect the Armaklan Kalura. Ladies and gentlemen, guests, but most of all graduates here this morning, you're very welcome to this very special event. As the chairman has said earlier, this is the first of 6 graduation ceremonies we're hosting over the next 2 days. And normally this room will be packed to capacity, but due to the restrictions, etc., we have spread out the number of events and cut down on the numbers attending. So I really want to thank you, first of all, for attending and abiding by the regulations with us this morning. And great to see you back on campus because it's really, really important to us that you're here. I also want to congratulate the graduates. That's the first time we've given out these scrolls here this morning. And between all of us, we haven't dropped one of them. And I did expect that we'd drop a few of them along the way. So congratulations on the handling. I think we should put a relay team into some sort of event next year. Really great stuff. But seriously, it's a really important day for us because any of the graduates that I've met since completing their assessments or exams over the summer, the one thing that they said to me was, Paul, we need to have the graduation ceremony. Doesn't matter what we do, how many people turn up with it, whatever it is, we need a face-to-face graduation ceremony. Last year we ran an online event, really well put together by everybody, but the feedback from the students was it's not the same. We need to be there. We need to be there with our families. We need to be there with our colleagues, our friends that we met through college, and we need to be able to celebrate properly. So I'd just like to thank everybody that's been involved in making this happen today, because it's really important for us that you're here with us and we get the opportunity to have a face-to-face event. It's also great credit to yourselves, the graduates here in front of us, because nobody coming through the college system has come through what you've come through over the last 2 years. Most of you have been out of the college building physically for a year and a half of the programme that you came to study on. And at the same time, you applied yourselves diligently to the programme that you were studying on. You worked with the staff, and the staff deserve great credit in terms of the service they provided over that time to get to where you are today. When we left here on March the 20th in 2020, I'm even putting it back even further at this stage, we didn't really know what was ahead of us. We didn't know what, we thought we might be back in a fortnight, 3 weeks, whatever. We were coming into the Easter break at the time. We thought we can manage this. But it was you that the pressure was on. You were coming to the end of an academic year. You needed to get your assessments done. You needed to get your programs completed. And then most of you came in to the following year hoping to get back to some sort of normality. But again, that was knocked on the head. So for about a year and a half, you had to deal with that. Some of you were already away on exchange programs and had to come back. Some of you were on work placements and had to give those up. Various different things that you had to do at the time to adapt to the new reality. And then when we got to a situation where there was very little else for you to do outside of the studying, and we sort of entered into a contract with you. We said, okay, you have no work you can go to, you have no sport, you have no other entertainment outside, so why not just put the head down for the studying for the next while and get through the programs? And you did that successfully, and it's great credit to you that you're here today to receive your awards on the basis of the work that you've done. But the one distinguishing feature from our perspective in Letterkenny that I see, and that spans across both campuses in Letterkenny and Killybegs, is the community spirit among the students, but also the relationship between staff and students, and how that has developed over the years, and how that's a distinguishing feature of this institution. And I think it's that relationship among yourselves, but also with your staff, that made it possible for us to come through the pandemic the way we have done, and to come out the other end with the possibilities in front of you today, following your graduation. I look at the situation now at the moment, and we're celebrating our 50th anniversary. And you look back over those 50 years, and as the chairman has said, 170 students started off here in 1971. Nobody really knew what they were stepping into at the time. Nobody really knew how this project was going to work out. Here we are today with almost 5,000 students in Letterkenny IT, and moving towards becoming a technological university, possibly within the next hour. So when I come back to the next session, we might have a totally different story to tell the graduates at that stage. But we expect a positive announcement sometime today regarding achieving the technological university status. So that status is built upon the achievements of the people who've gone before you, the work of the staff who have been here from the 50 years and have grown the institution and developed the institution and made it what it is today. So it's a great opportunity for you, and you'll be remembered as this, the class of 2021 will be the last graduates of Letterkenny IT. Now that can be sad, or that can be positive. From your perspective, it's something you can always carry with you. Well, we were the last graduates coming out of Letterkenny IT in 2021. But for me, it's the sort of an end of one era and the beginning of another. So we're saying goodbye to Letterkenny IT, we're saying goodbye to 50 years of achievement, but we're welcoming the new technological university status and what that'll mean for all of us and mean for the region. For yourselves leaving here today, I know some of you are back studying with us, but for those of you who aren't, you're heading out into a workplace that's completely changed, again, within the last 18 months. There's a whole new world of work out there, whole new expectations of employees, but also there are great opportunities in terms of remote working and working in regional economies that maybe weren't there available to you maybe 2 years ago. So I know it's been tough over the last 2 years, and I commend you for sticking with it. I commend you for working through it. You probably are fighting with your families over access to devices or computers. You probably had maybe homeschooling, other people maybe caring responsibilities. All those things have to be taken into consideration. But you're here, you've done it. You've achieved what you set out to achieve in the first instance. So let's look forward positively to your opportunities now as you leave the college here today. There are great opportunities. You are now equipped to deal with them with your educational qualification, but also with the personal development that you've had over the 3 or 4 years that you've been with us, and particularly in the last 18 months. So it's a great day. I'm delighted that the hairdressers must have been open from about 1 o'clock this morning if we got all the restrictions sorted to get everybody in and out in time for 9. It's a bit tight. I know I had an appointment at about 3 myself. We got through it fairly quickly. Doesn't take long at this stage of my life. So what I want to do just before we finish is just ask all the graduates here just to stand. And we'll ask everybody else in the room to give them a major round of applause. So just take your seats again. So again, just to conclude, just to thank everybody for being with us this morning. Thanks for abiding by the regulations in terms of the numbers attending, mask wearing, etc. But enjoy the rest of the day, and I invite you now over to the main building to have a cup of tea and relax. So congratulations again, and thanks very much.
Gurmaia the Hooptron. Anish, a inu garmia, a gamia, agus the din usual, Curram Shaw Cree, Livranu the Gratham, Falmery, the Institute. Respected guests, fellow academics, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the meeting for the purpose of the conferring of awards on the graduates of our institute. I ask the platform party to rise. All rise, please. Yep. Well done.